Tarot, astrology, and other divinatory arts are not a replacement or substitute for psychiatric or physical health care. Blessings, everyone. It's time for another series of weekly tarot forecasts covering the week starting January 23rd, 2023. And before we get started with the card of the week, I just want to remind everybody, if you watch your rising sign forecast in addition to your sun sign, you're going to find out a bit more clarity as to how a great deal of your sun sign forecast is going to show up. And if you watch your moon sign, you're going to get the less prominent, albeit still significant, side story that's also playing out throughout the course of the week. So make sure you keep that in mind when you're navigating the chapters in the down bar below. If you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow the links in the down bar below as well. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it, and of course engagement helps this channel out a lot. So what's going on here? Well, the big theme of the week, and this is again what we're all going through in addition to what I'm going to be talking about for each sign in the chapters ahead, we've got the Eight of Swords upright. This card is all about a call to finally confront entrapping or ensnaring situations that do not need to keep going on. Paying attention to where vicious cycles may be getting maintained and where we need to look at confronting and releasing and eliminating those cycles, cause and core and effect, for good. Now with the Eight of Swords, however, it can be a bit of a call-out kind of card every once in a while. And interestingly enough, if you were born in the years 1984 or 1985, you might already be feeling this because we're all going through our Pluto square, and it's starting and it's getting a lot stronger, especially as we go through the first half of this year. But everybody is getting a taste of this right now. With the Eight of Swords, it's time to see, okay, what is it that I keep going through, I keep living, keep putting myself through, or keep staying that or staying with, that is no good to me? Where is it even that the ways I make myself feel better about where I am only keep a bad thing going, right? A homeostatic maintainer. So for those of you who don't know what that term means, a homeostatic maintainer is basically, it's a term used in psychology where the treatment or the relief or the therapeutic experience actually contributes, maybe unintentionally or maybe just, again, by accident, the negative situation that a person, a client, or maybe a couple, if it's a couples therapy situation, what keeps the negative going, and suddenly what we're doing to feel better is just a way to feel better about the situation. We've all been in situations like this in our lives, and with the Eight of Swords, it's a time to go, all right, how do we wrap this up? How do we get out of it? How do we face it for real versus try to just pile on a new way to cope? This can happen at work, this can happen in relationships, this can happen in family, this can happen in your living situation, it can happen anywhere. But remember, with the Eight of Swords, it's all about paying attention to the fact that escape is possible, right? This oppression, this entrapment, this subjugation that the girl in the picture is going through is self-perpetuated. She can get out if she wants to get out. Right? The victimhood is self-imposed when this card shows up. And we all have to be, responsible and mature enough to look at ourselves and call ourselves out where we may be doing the same thing. She could cut her binds loose on the swords around her and take off her blindfold. She could maybe even just wriggle her hands underneath her legs to take the blindfold off herself. There are all kinds of ways to get out of the situation, and yet it persists. And so this week, we all have to bite the bullet and see where is it time to take that responsibility. So with that all being said, let's have a look and see what is going on with everybody's week. Hey there, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what's going on when it comes to your week of January 23rd. This week, your big spiritual theme or the big focus is the Four of Swords reversed. And this is going to be a week that's going to be quite hectic, quite stressful at times, because the Four of Swords reverse can indicate a lot of developments getting underway and advancing perhaps too fast and maybe not all at very convenient times. This can still be a good thing. There may be a lot of blessings, a lot of big wins, but those things can also show up with poor timing because we may have to try and find a way to be everywhere at once. Expect a lot of overnight developments and all kinds of different to-dos you've got going on, and see what you can do to set a healthier pace, but make sure you can also encourage the growth where it's happening in your benefit. When it comes to your material circumstances, your work, your job, your finances, practical affairs as it relates to your home and family life, you have the Three of Pentacles reversed. This week, there may be a need to rethink an entire project or an entire arrangement that you have going on in a work group, an agreement you have with a business partner, an investment, a financial account, or maybe even something going on with a role that you are performing either on the job or off the job. The Three of Pentacles reversed is indicating that there is something wrong in the setup. There is something wrong in the scaffolding of this situation. And it's starting to maybe develop in some very funny ways that are going to prove to be costly down the road. We may need to think about working with different people. We may need to think about talking to somebody about drafting a whole new agreement or a whole new plan, or we may need to renegotiate terms in an arrangement that maybe we thought would be good for us, but is actually not. The good news is with the Three of Pentacles reversed, well, fortune favors those who speak up, so don't be afraid to speak up. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Three of Cups upright. And this week, there may be some very cool news coming about some kind of gathering or victory celebration that is going to put you in a space where you and a lot of your friends, a lot of your allies are able to lift each other all up at the same time in many different respects. This is spelling big scores for your personal life as well as for your professional life, your financial life. Everything seems to be all included in this package. The Three of Cups can also indicate a special hookup coming your way, but you need to be ready to step out of your bubble to meet it because a friend or an ally or somebody new in your life is going to need you to join them where they are. When it comes to your challenge this week, you've got the Magician reversed. This week, it seems to be all about getting away from things that we are used to because the tools or the plans or the arrangements are just not up to snuff. When we have the Magician card reversed as a challenge, we need to see where all of the resources, all of the intel, and all of the help we need is not there or it's not good enough, or where we ourselves may be in situations where we're biting off more than we can chew every once in a while. Sometimes this happens because information is getting mixed up, or there's misinformation or disinformation that needs to be settled, right? Whether it's because somebody's being deliberately manipulative or because somebody just doesn't know what they're talking about. Or this could be a situation where you are going to need to fix where another person has screwed something up that is affecting everyone, including you, around them in a very negative way. You will be able to do it, but again, it might be a very inconvenient fix to try and pull off. When it comes to your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Six of Cups upright. And this week is going to be very sweet, very nostalgic, and very restorative when it comes to romance. In fact, a lot of you who are single or are available to new people are going to be able to connect with somebody that helps you get back in touch with a past self, both for you and for them. This could be somebody from your past, from your roots, maybe somebody that you know through an old friend, somebody that does remind you of an older time in your own life, or this could be somebody new that is also achieving the same experience with you. For those of you who are coupled or are married, this is going to be a time where you and your partner are getting back in touch with an earlier stage of your relationship and bringing it back into the present, much to the pleasure of both of you. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hi there, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting January 23rd, 2023. This week, your big spiritual theme or your big focus is the Lovers reversed. And this is going to be a week where you are going to be cutting a lot of ties. You're going to be breaking away from a lot of lose-lose or win-lose arrangements, contracts, and commitments that you have been attached to for some time. The Lovers card reversed is all about seeing where certain commitments, alliances, or unions or contracts have been working against you or have been pulling you further off a path or a plan that you wish you could stick to. And this week, we're going to do something about it. When it comes to your material circumstances, your work, your job, and your finances, you've got the Hermit reversed. And there's some unexpected good news coming out of the woodwork when an ally or a friend steps forward and hooks you up. Now, the Hermit reversed often shows up as somebody that you do recognize as a very influential person, somebody who commands a lot of clout and is quite successful in their own right. But they're a bit of a solo player when it comes to how things are going in your work life or in your family life. They're not really a part of the crowd. They're a self-made success. This could be somebody that is a really cool helper. This could be somebody giving you a hot tip, a shortcut, a secret gift from behind the scenes, or even a really cool new authority figure or leader in your life helping you to make some very strong advances in a very short amount of time. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, and other people, you've got the Ten of Pentacles upright. And we've got even more good news coming through our close contacts, because with the Ten of Pentacles, there seems to be some kind of breakthrough going on in a group or a family situation, or maybe even with a partner, that is spelling good news financially for everybody, but also something that is going to elevate everybody's status as it relates to their career, their life performance, and their availability to maybe live a little bit more comfortably and enjoy a lot more social activity, and also bring in a stronger bond or stronger closeness, even with people that have been distanced or just not able to find the time to connect in a long while. When it comes to your challenge this week, you've got the Judgment card upright. Time to know when you need to grow. And with the Judgment card upright as a challenge, this week you're going to be finding that you're getting lifted up out of a lot of spaces that you do need to graduate from. It's like being chosen to take on the advanced placement course, getting promoted ahead of time, getting a chance to show your stuff. But you may need to be ready to face some mobility anxiety every once in a while. Are you afraid of going into a bigger pond? Are you afraid of receiving help? Are you afraid of maybe going up a station in life? See where you need to, well, get over it, because it's going to be working in your favor to do that, because this is all good if you haven't noticed. But maybe you're afraid to, because that also means getting rid of some unhelpful contracts, unhelpful binds or agreements that the Lovers card reversed is saying, gotta let go of. When it comes to your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Nine of Pentacles reversed. And this week there could be a need to focus on what has been allowed into your love life, into your personal life, into your relationships, or into your home that should never have gotten an invitation. The Nine of Pentacles reverse can often show up as an unwelcome guest, an unwelcome attachment, something that could be maybe draining you, draining your partner, draining your family, something that could be codependently leeching in some way. And we are going to need to face this head on. This could also be a situation where a lot of you may be finding you or a partner or your household is getting used, and you want to make sure that you are putting an end to that. And for those of you who are single or available to new people, the Nine of Pentacles reversed is saying, be careful. Even if you meet somebody good this week, they may not necessarily be so good about cutting off any of such attachments themselves. And they might need to get that in order before they're ready to have a relationship, that is going to be healthy for them. And so, you might need to take things slow and see how they do. So that is what I've got for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hi there, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on with your week of January 23rd. Your big spiritual theme is the Seven of Pentacles, upright. And this is going to be a week where you are getting a lot of really good news that you can't rush, unfortunately. The Seven of Pentacles is the card that I sometimes refer to as the check is in the mail. You've gotten the approval, you've gotten the hire, you've gotten the money, you've gotten whatever you are looking for. All of the confirmations are coming in. But this week is going to be all about readying yourself and therefore your world to be able to accommodate these positive shifts that are coming in. Sometimes with the Seven of Pentacles, we have to pay attention to where we need to catch up on our gardening, as it were. You know, is it time for you to be ready to do some clearing up, some purging? Have you made room? Are you ready to make a move? Are you ready to take on the responsibilities that will come with the good news that's already going to be showering you this week? This is a week of preparation. When it comes to your material circumstances, your work, your job, your finances, practical affairs as it relates to your home and family life, you've got the Knight of Cups reversed. Financially, this week is going very, very well for you. Even reversed, the Knight of Cups reversed always promises a hell of a lot of wealth and abundance, so that's always good to know. However, there could be some problems that get stirred up on a more personal level, because it's usually the social issues that come up with the Knight of Cups reversed. You may need to confront a situation where somebody's personal life or personal issues or personal challenges are threatening to contaminate or sabotage a dream or a goal that you are working on. This could be a clingy client. This could be a difficult teammate. This could be somebody that maybe is attached to you in a financial way that may be using or taking advantage of you. Or this could be somebody that is not observing or respecting your boundaries and is creating a negative collateral effect from that. This could be happening on the job, or this could be happening off the job, especially if you do have other professional or financial arrangements that are not part of an employment situation. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Fool reversed. This week, you may need to confront where you need to abandon a school of thought or maybe even a person that won't grow. Because the Fool card reversed is all about a mistake or a problem that is getting bigger because of the bad choices or the impulsivity of another person. And with the Fool card reversed, this is a person that should be smarter than this. This should be somebody who is able to see the bigger picture. This is also somebody who should be able to handle the smaller business. But there is something erratic, something irresponsible going on here, and you're going to have to choose between them and yourself. Now, it sounds like they've already chosen themselves and their recklessness and their impulsivity and their instability. You need to choose your peace, your harmony, and your success. When it comes to your challenge this week, you've got the Two of Wands reversed. Paying attention to where we need to do a bit of mental deprogramming every once in a while. Are there things in your life where you may have been listening for the wrong cues for encouragement that opened the door to trouble, right? Knight of Cups reversed, or the Fool card reversed. Are there maybe arrangements or activities that are getting away from you because nobody is really understanding the core of what we're doing, or people are not very good listeners, or people are hearing one thing but interpreting it the wrong way, right? It's something getting lost in translation. That may come up a few times this week, maybe because of what we're seeing in this part of this cleanup. We have to also clean up the mess or messes that may have come from experiences like this, right? We got to clear the space, clear ourselves, make that move in order to take on the big wins of that Seven of Pentacles. When it comes to love, romance, and partnerships, you have the Three of Swords reversed. And this week there's going to be some really good news about a chronic obstacle or shadow that has been present in your love life starting to lose its power, starting to lose its influence and depart. However, with the Three of Swords reversed, we are not 100% out of the woods yet, and we want to make sure we are backing this up with some follow-through. This could be something that you and a partner, a spouse, or maybe a partner-to-be, a partner intended, have been trying to get rid of or trying to clear for some time, but it's just kind of escaped you. Maybe it's something that we used to hold space for. Maybe it's something we were too patient with. The good news is that with the Three of Swords reversed, it's starting to dissipate. So make sure you follow through and let it go. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever wish to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hi there, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting January 23rd, 2023. Your spiritual theme this week, Cancer, is the King of Pentacles, upright. And this is a week where everything is getting moved on up. Everything is getting polished. Everything's getting promoted, put into a space where they are much stronger, more robust, and also bringing in a great deal of new wealth and new creature comforts to help you set up a more comfortable world. However, with the King of Pentacles, remember, with the raising of the standards of the quality of life around you, comes the responsibility of you to keep your standards high as well. So, make sure you know that a lot of the things that are coming in are also going to require you to, tighten up your own ship, be ready to polish your own work, and own the goodness that's coming to you as somebody who knows how to take care of it, because you're getting elevated. When it comes to your material circumstances, your work, your job, your finances, practical affairs as it relates to your home and family life, you've got the Ace of Swords upright. And with the Ace of Swords, there is going to be an opening that is put on your path that you do need to consider taking. The Ace of Swords is all about growth that comes from a green light, some kind of choice opportunity, some kind of offer or proposition, a recommendation that is going to put you in the fast lane to not only new money, but again, an elevation of your status and stature. The Ace of Swords can also indicate good news about something that has already been pending. If you have been maybe submitting applications somewhere, or you have been trying to make an appeal or put something out there, get authorized, get permission, get acknowledged, this is going to be the week where all of that pays off. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Ten of Swords reversed. And this week, it does look like there's going to be an experience that is allowing you to kind of dodge a bullet, something that you are going to be able to escape, that you no longer want to stay in, you don't want to take part in it anymore, you don't even want to finish what you started. With the Ten of Swords reversed, this could be you getting off the hook for something that you got saddled up with by a family member, by a friend. Maybe it's an account, maybe it's some kind of responsibility that never should have been taken on, or an endeavor that never should have been committed to. Take the out when it comes. When it comes to your challenge this week, you've got the Two of Swords reversed. Be ready. It's time to start making a lot of new commitments. And in order to keep those new commitments, we do need to be ready to shuffle about what is speaking for our time and what is speaking for our availability. With the Two of Swords upright, obviously we've got new long-term commitments in a good way coming with the Ace of Swords and the King of Pentacles, but it is calling for you to also pay attention to where you've kept your options open with certain things for too long, where you may have waffled at a crossroads for far too long. Pay attention to where that may be going on in your life and see where it is it's time to start picking things out. It's time to start committing. It's time to start making choices. Time to start making, taking a risk. When it comes to your relationships, with love, romance, and partnerships, you have the Ace of Pentacles upright, and we've got beautiful new beginnings going on here as well. The Ace of Pentacles is all about a new long-term chapter of security, of companionship, as well as a lot of gifts that keep on giving. This could be brilliant news for a lot of you who are maybe in a situation where you and a partner have been looking to secure some kind of new source of revenue, or maybe you are looking to make some kind of move, you're looking to get established in a more harmonious and comfortable way in your home life. Or with the Ace of Pentacles, you may even be finding out about some kind of good news coming through a partner about a development in their life that is enabling both of you to finally embark on a quest that you have been preparing to embark on. For those of you who are single or are available, this is going to be a week where you are going to be meeting somebody that is bringing all of that to the table, but it may start a little bit slow. The Ace of Pentacles says, you know what, we want to handle this with care. We're going to heat this up over time. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hi there, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting January 23rd, 2023. This week, your big theme or your big focus is the Four of Pentacles reversed. And this is going to be a week of a newfound sense of freedom. This is all about release from things that have been possessing us, entrapping us, subjugating us in some way. And you may be finding that a lot of walls are coming down around you in order for you to be able to breathe new air and make a lot of important moves with your life that you have not had the latitude, the resources, or the space to be able to make those rooms with. You may also find that a lot of information that was maybe kept behind closed doors is now ready to be revealed to you. When it comes to your material circumstances, your work, your job, your finances, practical affairs as it relates to your home and family life, you've got the Six of Pentacles upright. And it looks like somebody is taking a shine to you. You're going to be the recipient of some kind of gift. In good faith. Somebody's investing in you. Somebody's trying to take a risk with you. And it may be that you are being gifted this opportunity or maybe gifted this money by somebody very important. This could be something happening on the job or this could be happening off the job. But remember, this is somebody that is going to be an ally that is trying to lift you up or help direct you down a very prosperous road. So you want to hear them out and be prepared to see where it may be worth your while to leave a path or a lane you've been on. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Hierophant reversed. And with the Hierophant reversed, you're going to be noticing that there is something changing in the sensibility around a group, a community, a market, a family situation that you have been used to for a very long time. The Hierophant card reversed represents a change in the law of the land, a change in what people want, a change in the way that people are thinking. And with the Hierophant reversed, we often see this for the better. There is a leaving behind of maybe a certain way of doing business or a way of handling family business or a way of organizing a group. It may be kind of chaotic every once in a while because we are also seeing what people want change. We're seeing trends change. But this is all in all enabling people to also be themselves and also connect on a more deeply intimate level and prosper that way as well. When it comes to your challenge this week, you've got the Three of Wands upright, accepting new things, accepting when your ships have come in. You know, it can be a bit of a challenge. The Three of Wands is all about getting ready to break away from any kind of attachments or any kind of plans that you have that you've been kind of doing to maybe get by, because we do have breakthroughs and good news that require you to, well, distribute yourself differently. Sometimes good news, like the Six of Pentacles, can be a little bit scary. It can be scary to get discovered. It can be scary to have people take a chance on you. Maybe there's good news coming with the freedoms of the Four of Pentacles reversed, but that can be scary because maybe you liked the shape of the box that you were in. Get over it for your own good. When it comes to your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Five of Wands reversed. And this week, it does look like partners are also going to be letting go of some struggles that they have sort of endured or been taking part in for a long time in favor of better paths, of better roads, and better ways of, just going about life. Because the Five of Wands reversed is bringing the end of a conflict, bringing in peace, bringing in maybe a bit of release of a lot of competing energies or competing priorities. And for you and a partner to go through this means that we are bringing a lot more relaxation into the relationship. And if you've been feeling like a lot of outside influences or outside demands have been maybe cramping your style, this is a good week to set a new normal. When it comes to those of you who are single or available to new people, the Five of Wands reversed is indicating that there will be an opportunity for new love this week, at least to get the groundwork laid for it. You might be getting somebody's number. You might be getting a chance to have a few good conversations, but with the Five of Wands reversed, everyone is still working on making the space and time to do this for real. So it's like we're getting good news about something this week that we might not get started until we get to the end of the month. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hey there, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting January 23rd, 2023. This week, your big spiritual theme and the big focus is the Justice card upright, which is kind of interesting because I know you got the Justice card for money last week. And with the Justice card upright as the big spiritual theme, this is going to be a week of the righting of many wrongs. And when we talk about the righting of many wrongs, justice as a card, and again, going into the focus of spiritual justice, not, the litigious man's law kind of stuff, it's all about fairness. It's all about equivalent exchange. It's all about making sure everything is back where it belongs and with whom it belongs. And you may be noticing that this, while it's all about order and justice this week, it can feel a bit topsy-turvy. Things that don't belong to you, things that never should have come into your life are going to be going away. But things that do belong to you and things that were meant for you are also going to be moving closer into your life. Allow for this reordering, this reorganization to occur because it is setting you up to live a lot more healthily, happily, and in balance, but also set you up for a much more protected and much more secure experience in all areas of your life. When it comes to your material circumstances, your work, your job, your finances, practical affairs as it relates to your home and family life, you've got the Five of Swords upright. And there could be some drama this week, not going to lie, because the Five of Swords is all about conflict that could, yes, still technically lead to a bitter victory for you, but it may feel like it's not worth it. It could be worth it, but this week it's just a lot. With the Five of Swords, there could be an all-out war going on over a financial or professional matter that does end with a victory of sorts that still feels like you can't enjoy it. You may be winning something at another person's downfall. You may be having a win in defeating an enemy or possibly even getting away from a difficult customer or client or maybe even family member if there's a financial situation with a family member or relating to an investment or a household that has been very abusive or harmful to you. But we may need some time to recover from this, even if we win. Because it looks like there's a win in this for you, but you might still be sore after the fight for a while. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Queen of Pentacles upright. And you are getting help this week. Backup is on the way. The Queen of Pentacles is all about somebody coming forward and using their expertise, their hard-earned efforts, their hard-earned wins to join forces with us to make something tremendous. With the Queen of Pentacles, this could be a new friend or a new ally in your life or somebody that you already know that is starting to get more tightly involved in goings-on that you have maybe been working with all by yourself or you and your partner have been working on all by yourselves. but their addition into your life is going to show the payoffs and show their worth right away. When it comes to your challenge this week, you've got the Devil upright. Time to be ready to face where we cannot hold on to costly or damaging attachments anymore. The Devil card upright is all about paying attention to where the source of a lot of problems in your life, whether it's literally like a single thing or a single person, or maybe it's a habit, maybe it's something across the board, maybe it's something a bit more ambiguous or something a bit more abstract. All of that is going to get revealed, and you need to be ready to take it on head on so that you can eliminate that devil from your life. Be careful, because sometimes we may find out that the problem is something that we were loyal to, or this is something that we wish we didn't have to face in this way, or something that we wish we could kind of just make pass for healthy even though we know it's not. I'm saying this to myself. I'm also a Virgo. We'll get ready. When it comes to relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, we've got the King of Cups reversed. And this week there may be something that comes up where an insecurity that has maybe had too strong an influence over your love life is coming up to be confronted and cleared. Now, this could be something going on with you, with a partner, with a spouse, or maybe a partner to be, a partner intended, or this could be something that has been imposing on our relationship. When it comes to your single Virgos, or you Virgos, you single Virgos, there could be something going on in a new relationship opportunity where this matter has got to get locked down and squared away first before anything else can happen. There is the opportunity for it, so don't think that that's not there, but do not ignore this issue. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hey there, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your weekly tarot for the week of January 23rd. And your big spiritual theme, or the big focus this week, is the Knight of Wands reversed. And the Knight of Wands reversed is all about disarray. It's about disorganization, energy kind of getting scattered and dispersed everywhere, people kind of running around with no sense of ideas or, intentions or organization that they want to do. Now, that might sound like it's going to be a very bad week for you, and it's not, because the Knight of Wands reversed in this position is indicating that you're going to be noticing this chaos, but there are opportunities for you to take advantage of in this chaos, right? Using the noise, using the disarray, using the discombobulation to your advantage. It can be frustrating because you still have to deal with other people that may not have their heads screwed on right this week, but there are openings and opportunities that were not available to you when things were in order that now you have a chance to score. When it comes to your material circumstances, your work, your job, your finances, practical affairs as it relates to your home and family life, you've got the Hanged Man upright. And it looks like something is getting put on hold temporarily this week. This could be a project, this could be a plan, this could be an assignment, this could even be something going on that you have with a household arrangement or a family arrangement. With the Hanged Man, this is being put on hold for everybody's own good. This could have been something that was too hot to handle, too crazy, too costly, too inefficient. You want to make sure that you accept the blessing that this actually is, because this is going to free you up to take on something that you were not allowed to do before. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Nine of Swords reversed. And this week there may be something going on where somebody is stepping forward to help you to finally clear away a source of anxiety, a source of fear, a source of lack, or something that has been haunting you for a very long time. With the Nine of Swords reversed, we see something that is coming forward from a friend or from a relative or somebody's close to you who either has the answer or has a way to give you an escape from this situation. This could be a hookup that they provide of some kind or a favor that they are doing on your behalf. With the Nine of Swords reversed, you may feel kind of sheepish or shy or insecure about letting a person in this close to know what's going on so that they can help you. Make sure you let them help you. When it comes to your challenge this week, you've got the Moon reversed. This week is all about seeing things for the way they are, not necessarily the way we would like to see them or the way other people would like us to see it. And with the Moon card reversed, there are going to be a lot of ups and downs because of a lot of reveals. The ups, of course, are showing up when shortcuts, hidden opportunities, hidden information, maybe even hidden wealth are going to be made available for us to claim. However, we may also need to be ready to hear truths we didn't want to believe were true and adjust ourselves and adjust a lot of our plans accordingly. When it comes to your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Ace of Wands upright. Love and romance is getting quite exciting this week. In fact, with the Ace of Wands, there is a new adventurous story or a new trend getting set in your love life. The Ace of Wands is all about electric chemistry. It's all about letting your hair down, getting more creative, getting more experimental, and having just a lot more fun. And it may be that you and a partner are deciding to go a bit wild, or perhaps something has decided to amp up the sensual and the erotic chemistry between you and a partner or you and a partner-to-be. This is also a time where a relationship is going to be heading in a new direction that is going to have a lot more of a youthful zest to it, and something that is going to allow you and your partner to be able to fulfill a lot of promises that we made to ourselves and each other romantically once upon a time, but maybe the energy wasn't there. For those of you who are single or are available to new people, this is going to be a week where a lot of new chemistries are going to be hitting the ground running, a lot of new partnership opportunities hitting the ground running. Make sure you enjoy this with moderation, but enjoy yourself. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hey there, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting January 23rd. This week, your big spiritual theme or the big focus is the Empress reversed. And this is a week where we're going to be confronting a lot of situations where something that we have allowed to maybe have space or have territory in our lives is proving to be working against us. The Empress card reversed is all about seeing where something is its own worst enemy, whether this is something that you have taken on, a commitment you have made, or maybe it's another person or a way we have gone about handling things with this person. The Empress reversed always calls us to pay attention to where the call is coming from inside the house, so to speak. When we catch it, we get a chance to do something about it. When it comes to your material circumstances, your work, your job, your finances, practical affairs as it relates to your home and family life, you've got the Five of Cups reversed. And this is going to be a beautiful week because we are seeing a restoration of something that was either lost or destroyed or maybe went into a deficit once upon a time, because the Five of Cups reversed is all about having something restored or having something replaced with something that is just as good or better. This could be a job opportunity, this could just be money itself, or this could be an arrangement that you are trying to work out with either people on the job or off the job as it relates to setting up a new quality of life when it comes to you, your home, and your creature comforts. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you have the Two of Pentacles reversed. And this week, a lot of you may be doing some social pruning, needing to pay attention to where we have held the door or the window open for the wrong people. And maybe we got won over by flowery words. Maybe we got won over by our own bleeding hearts or our own guilty conscience, our own empathy, but something's been getting trampled on. And with the Two of Pentacles reversed, some of you may be deciding to put a few social contacts on ice. When it comes to your challenge this week, you've got the Nine of Wands reversed, and it's all about paying attention to where your defenses have been inadequate. Sorry to say it, but with the Nine of Wands reversed, where have we been leaving ourselves way too open? Where have we been letting too many things past our boundaries? Where have we been being a bit too permissive? Where have we been letting things latch on or maybe even, violate our trust in some way? Throughout the course of this whole read, with the Two of Pentacles reversed, doing our social pruning, catching the baddie on the inside with the Empress card reversed. See what you got to do to heighten your security measures a little bit. When it comes to your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Queen of Wands reversed. And this week, there may be also the need to confront a bully or an abusive person, let's just put it that way, as it relates to a matter in love. The Queen of Wands reversed can often show up where somebody is trying to control or dominate or subjugate a situation through abuse. And this may be something that is happening either to you or to a partner, and it's starting to affect your relationship. Sometimes the Queen of Wands reversed can show up as the quintessential mean girl card. That's sometimes how I like to call this one. This could be, a not so friend of a partner's or of yours. This could be a family member. This could even be an ex-partner. But with the Queen of Wands reversed, we've got to be ready to fight her back. When it comes to those of you who are single or are available to new people, the same much applies. New people this week may be coming to you, but you may also need to be ready. They might actually be getting taken advantage of or used or abused by the Queen of Wands reversed, and some of you may need to see where the call could be coming from inside the house, where somebody within your own entourage may be running good opportunities out of town, and it's time to nip that in the bud. So that is what I've got for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hi there, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting January 23rd. Your big spiritual theme of the big focus is the Page of Wands upright. Be prepared to be the recipient of a lot of really cool invitations to take on new challenges and competitive opportunities this week. This is, however, going to be a week where if you're not used to being so extroverted or in circulation, you're going to want to stretch. You're going to want to practice that and be ready, because with the Page of Wands upright, opportunity knocks, but as you've heard me say before, it doesn't beg. And the Page of Wands is also offering opportunities for existing plans and projects that you have to be accelerated in their growth if you will accept the help that is getting offered to you. When it comes to your material circumstances, your work, your job, and your finances, practical affairs as it relates to your home and family life, you've got the Four of Wands reversed. And with the Four of Wands reversed, this week you're going to find that something is getting built. There's some new construction going on in a very good way. The Four of Wands reversed is all about laying the bricks to a new kind of prosperity, a new level of achievement. And this could be something that is getting built around you at the office, or this could be something that is getting ready to come forth into being with a financial plan, or even a move you're trying to make, a transfer, a promotion, or maybe even moving house. With the Four of Wands reversed, it's time to get ready to set up for a big celebration. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Two of Cups reversed. This week you may need to have a sit down in a friendship or an alliance, or maybe even with a family member or a partner, about where we are not aligned when it comes to a certain plan of action or a priority that we seem to be trying to work together on. The Two of Cups reversed can show up where we may be stepping on each other's toes, undermining each other in some way, and actively or accidentally, therefore, sabotaging one another. And we've got to find a way to sort this out. Is this something where we should be sharing the space or the responsibility the way we are, or do we have to find a different arrangement? When it comes to your challenge this week, you've got the Death card reversed. Clinging to old business is going to have a lot of the good stuff that's coming this week pass you by. The Death card reversed is all about paying attention to where overdue transitions, overdue moves, overdue endings need to be allowed to complete themselves. And it may not necessarily be you that is preventing these things from happening, but it may be the people around you in certain corners of your life. Make sure that you give yourself the freedom to move forward and leave what won't keep up behind. And don't feel guilty about it either. There is a difference between falling behind and being left behind. A lot of people don't know the difference, but there's a difference. When it comes to relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Sun reversed. And even reversed, this is also a good card, kind of like the Four of Wands reversed. Because the Sun reversed is all about simplifying something that has gotten overly complicated and maybe too stressful to manage. With the Sun card reversed, we are bringing in a great deal more lightness, play, levity, and enjoyment into your love life. And this is a time where you and a partner are getting a chance to get back in touch with the children in yourselves, right? Getting back in touch and finding a way to bond on that wholesome inner child level. This could be something that is a much needed break from the way that you've been carrying on in recent history, and we are bringing in an opportunity to recharge ourselves and therefore the relationship because of this. For those of you who are single or are available to new people, you're going to have much the same opportunity to enjoy that experience with somebody new. But it may be a little bit tricky in the beginning to make this happen because, again, we're going to be coming in a bit frazzled. Allow yourselves to relax and let your hair down. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, you can go ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hey there, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting January 23rd. This week, your big spiritual theme or the big focus is the Tower upright. And yes, a lot of different corners of your world are going to be getting turned upside down. Now, that does not necessarily mean it has to be in a bad way. But the Tower card upright comes in and forces transitions and transformations where they are overdue. And there really isn't a whole lot we can or should do about it. This can be a card that is both extremely stressful and extremely liberating at the same time. And a lot of the times with the Tower card upright, you do get a bit of a mixed bag. You know, sometimes, yes, there is a Tower moment where something has to come to pieces. Something has to fall apart because it will not get better. It will not grow. And it's staying the way it has is doing harm to everything around it. And that can be good and bad. Sometimes we have a big promotion or a big break in a relationship or a job situation, but that can turn our world upside down in order to accommodate and meet that opportunity as well. So take everything in stride this week, but understand a lot of your world is getting reshaped. When it comes to your material circumstances, your work, your job, your finances, practical affairs as it relates to your home and family life, you've got the Star reversed. And this week, you're going to be getting some really good news about an opportunity to test drive a new path in your career or in your home life or in your financial life. The Star card reversed is all about setting up for a big breakthrough and something that is going to be trickling in consistently, not just this week, but next week and the weeks following. The Star reversed tends to show up as good news that tends to take time to load. It's coming in patches. It's coming in pieces as it builds itself up. But you are going to be able to put that good fortune to good use as well. This could be new money trickling in. This could be something that gets better over time. This could also be the commencement with a big move or transition you have been eagerly awaiting. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Ace of Cups reversed. This week, there may be something going on with a friend or with a relative where you are going to have to make an effort to eliminate some kind of obstacle to the connection that you have. This could be somebody that you care about very much, or this could be something where you notice a friend or a relative is suffering in silence and they are not letting you in. Or you may be finding that there is some kind of negative interference that is keeping you from being able to connect with someone the way you used to. We're going to be confronting that this week, and with the Ace of Cups reversed being here the way it is, it doesn't look like the other person or other people in this situation are happy with the way things have been either. So you're not confronting it all on your own. We're going to meet in the middle. When it comes to your challenge this week, you've got the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Be careful. This is not a week to just kind of go through your life on autopilot. The Knight of Pentacles reversed can often be a warning about making your life harder by continuing to work harder at things you should be giving up. With the Knight of Pentacles reversed, there is always the promise of material rewards. This could be a good week as far as your own personal finances are concerned, sure. But if we just kind of stick to a familiar routine or pattern because it's secure, or we double or triple down on it, a lot of the transitions that you're going to be going through are going to be all the more difficult to complete. With the Knight of Pentacles reversed, be careful about what is speaking for your time, what is speaking for your availability, and make sure you are a bit more flexible and a bit less rigid when these things come up. When it comes to your relationships, with love, romance, and partnerships, you have the Eight of Cups reversed. And the Eight of Cups reversed is all about, well, reversing something that maybe shouldn't have been done, shouldn't have been enacted, shouldn't have been committed to. This can be something that is very happily understood, acknowledged, or enacted by both you and a partner, you and a spouse, or maybe a partner-to-be. Because the Eight of Cups reversed is indicating we are reversing something or rewinding something that we both wish we never took on. We both wish we never did. And also getting back in touch or back in alignment with an arrangement or a goal or a plan that really did work better for us, but maybe we gave it up and we settled for something else. This is something that I feel a lot of you are going to be feeling the relief from. The Eight of Cups reversed can be a very, very positive card. When it comes to those of you who are single or are available to new people, the Eight of Cups reversed is indicating an opportunity to, yes, revisit a relationship opportunity that maybe did not get off the ground the right way or didn't start on the right foot. Now, this may be an ex. It may not be an ex. This may be somebody that was just around, or this may be somebody that, again, we never really got out the gate with, but there may be something to reconsider. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hey there, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting January 23rd. This week, your big spiritual theme, your big focus is the King of Wands upright. And with the King of Wands, this is going to be a week where you are going to have a bit of a 15 minutes of fame experience. The King of Wands has you large and in charge in your community, in your job, in your personal life. It doesn't matter. In fact, you're also going to be finding that not only are you the recipient of a lot of new positive attention, but people are going to be stepping forward and hooking you up left and right, because the King of Wands always shows up as somebody with a hookup, but in this position, it may be more than one person. This is also a time where things that you thought were going to be staying small are starting to expand, become more prolific, and you may have a hard time keeping up with these developments because sometimes things can grow in a good way and still be quite stressful. So make sure you know how to pace yourself and speak up when you need things to maybe be enacted a bit differently. When it comes to your material circumstances, your work, your job, your finances, practical affairs as it relates to your home and family life, you've got the Six of Wands reversed. This week, there may be a point where a change of heart is necessary, or a change of heart can finally be acted upon. The Six of Wands reversed is all about backpedaling, getting away from something that is taking us down a bad road, or has gotten away from us, or something that is not what we thought it would be. It's not all it was cracked up to be. This could be something that you are happy to see a change of heart with. Maybe you've already had your change of heart and finally other people are catching up. Or this is something that could catch you by surprise, but you need to be ready to backpedal with it, because this is also saving you a lot of stress, heartache, blood, and tears. This could end up walking back a professional plan or a contract. This could be renegotiating a contract, or maybe even putting money back in your pocket where we may have been spending it the wrong way, or we've been investing it in the wrong things. But you're going to have to swallow your pride on this, because sometimes change of hearts and disappointments come hand in hand. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Temperance card upright. And it looks like a distance or a rift is getting closed in an important connection with somebody that you still care about, somebody that you still admire, somebody that you still like, that you have a strong rapport with. Now, I feel like this is happening on the platonic side of things. So this would be a friend, a relative, or maybe somebody that you would consider to be a companion or an ally in some way. With the Temperance card, there is a healing of whatever could have gone wrong there, or if nothing really went wrong, maybe you didn't have a falling out, maybe we just kind of lost touch. The Temperance card is still going to be remedying that as well. When it comes to your challenge this week, you've got the Page of Cups reversed. Know when to reject gifts, to reject offers, to reject bribes, as well as reject peer pressure or affection that you don't want. Because the Page of Cups reversed can often show up where we may have some problems with unwanted positive attention, air quotes. People may be trying to sweet talk us, peer pressure us through affection, through reward, to do things we don't want to do. Make sure that we can't be bought, that we're not going to sell out, and that we don't allow ourselves to be made uncomfortable by a lot of obsequious, fawning behavior. Because the Page of Cups reverse can also indicate some of you may need to confront situations where people are getting a little too close, too attached, and too personal where they shouldn't. When it comes to your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the High Priestess upright. Love and romance is going to be getting an assist this week. The High Priestess is all about a helpful third party stepping forward and accelerating the maturation of a treasured relationship goal or aspiration. Now, for those of you who are single or are available to new people, this could indicate somebody coming forward and helping to match you up, or sort of a matchmaking service, I guess you could say, hooking you up with a great relationship opportunity. This could be a friend of yours, a friend of theirs, but we have this go-between with the High Priestess that is going to be doing a lot of the legwork and just kind of allowing everybody else to relax and settle in. This could also apply to a dating service or a dating app, but what I am seeing is a helpful third party nonetheless greasing the wheels. When it comes to those of you who are coupled or are married, the High Priestess is indicating a helpful third party stepping forward with assisting you and your partner achieve something that you have both been at wit's end when it comes to finding a way to solve or accomplish. So make sure you're welcoming that extra feedback. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hey there, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting January 23rd. This week, your big spiritual theme or your big focus is the world upright. And with the world, we are seeing massive graduation moments and level ups across the board. The world card upright is all about closing up an entire chapter of your life as it relates to all corners of your life. With the world, you may be finding that a lot of long-standing stories and long-standing pursuits are arriving at their conclusion, right? Wrapping up the third act. And you want to be ready to settle all of that business as it happens. Because the world card upright also shows up where a lot of payoffs, a lot of big wins are in store for you, but you want to make sure you don't leave any unfinished business that can't be left unfinished. With the world card also, you're going to be noticing a lot of your relationships, a lot of your responsibilities, and a lot of your jobs are going to be transforming into new models. And so you want to make sure that you're able to go with that flow as well. When it comes to your material circumstances, your work, your job, and your finances, you've got the Four of Cups reversed. And we're breaking out of a rut this week. The Four of Cups reversed is a damn good card. It's the Four of Cups upright you don't want. With the Four of Cups, there is some kind of new win for you that is coming out of a diamond in the rough, or a blessing that is in disguise. This could be something that has been in your life for a while, or this is something that is finally getting turned over to show its true virtues. This could be an opportunity that allows you to maybe get ahead with a financial plan, or this is something that is allowing you to achieve a rank, a promotion, a transfer, or a move ahead of schedule. With the Four of Cups reversed, though, you are going to need to be ready. Your entire schedule, work ethic, the way you go about handling yourself in these areas is going to have to, again, adapt in order to meet this. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Six of Swords reversed. And it looks like you may be in for some reunions or reconnects. Now, with the Six of Swords reversed, we may be reuniting or reconnecting with somebody that we have not been able to stay in contact with for a while, or maybe not in quality contact with for a while because of space, right? Maybe somebody moved away, they're moving back into the picture, or this could just be about time. This could be about getting something back, getting the band back together, getting the group back together, getting the crew back together after a lot of time spent apart or just not in contact. This can also bring something back, an initiative or some kind of project or passion that was taken offline for whatever reason, and bring it back online. When it comes to your challenge this week, you've got the Strength card reversed. Paying attention to your own hungers, to your own needs. Paying attention to where some of these things that are coming into your life to shake things up with the Four of Cups reversed, or to wrap up stories with the World card upright, are happening here so that you can move on from maybe a lot of commitments or a lot of to-dos that have been depriving you in some way. Because the Strength card reversed always talks about where we may be missing something, missing out, or starved for something in some way, whether these are resources, whether these are passions, whether these are relationships, whether this is companionship, whether this is something spiritual, it doesn't matter. You want to make sure that you pay attention to where you may have been depriving yourself or committing yourself to things that deprive you, and see where the universe is actually helping you cut it out, and maybe cutting it out for you. When it comes to your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you have the Ten of Wands upright. And this is the card that always represents stressful success. Difficult wins, but wins nonetheless. High maintenance wins at that. The Ten of Wands indicates a big break that you are going to be able to finally embark on with a partner, a spouse, or a partner-to-be. But with the Ten of Wands, there is a lot of labor involved in this big shift. This is very much a taxing experience, not in a bad way, right? It's just we're going to be overtime on this. This could be a very demanding win. For a lot of you, this is going to be a time where you need to be ready to find a better way to go about enacting this or going about cashing in on this, working smarter, not harder. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.